2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, for the Grizzlies, they're not going in the direction they'd like to be going at this point of the season. They've started to fade, maybe some fatigue setting in now as the schedule becomes a little more strenuous. And we'll get to see Marc Gasol in this contest, a center who added the three-point shot to his game last season. All of a sudden, late in his career, he's become a three-point threat as a 7-footer. Man alive, Shaq.
Gasol saw how he could open up things when he added the three. Muchas gracias.
Man, and me without my SAP button. Kenny?
Well, Gasol, he's always had a great touch. But now he's just extending it from a mid-range into a long range. So I'm not surprised by this. Muy bien.
That's about does it for now. Let's get to Kevin Harlan. Adios.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's the home of the Clippers here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand. Very strong basketball is the recipe for them right now. 4 straight wins, looking for number 5.
Yeah, and to say these guys are hot right now would be putting it mildly. They've come into this game playing arguably the best basketball of anybody in the league.
Yeah, the system and their execution, everything for them has been in sync.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, DeAndre Jordan shoots with his left hand, but he bowls with his right. He throws with his right, and he finishes with his right around the rim. But he insists he's left-handed. He said, I tried to shoot with my right hand, and it was pretty much the same, maybe worse. I'm going to stick with the left because I've been practicing that for a while. Kevin?
Interesting strategy, DA. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. A lot of experienced veterans in tonight's game, which brings up a question, Brent. We often see freshmen dominate in college, but it usually takes years for someone to have that same domination in the pros. Why the difference?
I don't know, Kevin. You've been watching the last 4 or 5 years. Doesn't it feel like the young guys are coming in and doing damage right away?
I see them exactly. Their fingerprints have never been more bold and impactful than right now.
I agree. The last decade has shown some of the incredible talent and young talent that the league has been able to find, and they've come in and done a remarkable job with each of their opportunities.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. Evans out there with Conley, and it's McLemore in at the 3 spot. No coverage that time. Gasol's got his team on the board to start the game for the Grizzlies. Everly with the ball. Harris outside. Jordan the screen. Harris kicks to Bradley. From outside, off the mark. Clippers on defense. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it because...
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Gallinari attacking. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that,
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
Here's Conley. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Offside Gasol. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Jordan sets the pick for Bradley. Up off the screen, and the dunk by Jordan.
Picture perfect roll, Kevin. Cutting the defense to pieces with the quickness was DeAndre Jordan.
Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Evans against Bradley. Now here's McLemore. Tight defense on him. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. Hits the front of the rim and out. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bradley passes to Harris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Gallinari dishes to Bradley. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Bradley's got his first points in this one.
Well, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Conley kicks to Evans. Kept alive.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
There's the dish to Harris. There's the pick. Jordan the screen. Harris kicks to Bradley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Michael Conley picks one up.
And Avery Bradley won the national high school title at Findlay Prep and was considered a top 5 prospect. Some had him even at number 1, and still after 1 season at Texas, he fell to the Celtics at 19 in that 2010 draft.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Bradley, a great athlete. He won the dunk contest in high school. Terrific player, but he's not a big highlight player, it seems, in the NBA, Greg.
Yeah, you know, his strength and explosiveness more on display defensively, and that's been his meal ticket. He's added skill, though. He's turned the corner and has become a two-way threat.
Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. Here's Conley. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. To the right side. Here's Gasol. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And in today's NBA, how about the value in having a guy at the center who has the versatility and the skill set of a Marc Gasol? With his passing and shooting, and he becomes a great zone buster for any team.
The first free throw is good. And Marc Gasol becoming more aggressive, looking for his own offense.
And I thought at times in the past he was unselfish to a fault. His teammates egged him on, told him, you're the best center in the game, go out there and dominate. And now it seems like he's becoming more comfortable in his skin.
Gasol drops 2.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
And Beverly kicks to Harris. There's the screen. Dishes to Bradley. From 18 feet away. That's good from Harris on the assist by Bradley.
These guys are like dentists right now. 4 out of 5 recommending a made shot. They're in a great groove.
Green with a screen on Beverly. Conley, the pass to Green. Comes up empty down low.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Harris misses. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Evans kicks to Gasol, and the layup's good off the glass. Gasol's got 10 points in the game.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
Beverly dishes to Gallinari. And he makes good on the layup. Gallinari's got his second basket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Conley, the pass to Gasol. Back to Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Beverly kicks to Harris. Kicks it out to Bradley. In the corner, it's Harris. 6 to shoot. They now take the lead. Memphis trailing here. Now here's Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Feeds to Gasol. Over Jordan. Here's Green. Rejected by Harris. Evans against Bradley. Here's Harris. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. The Grizzlies trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gasol is screen on Gallinari. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
For the Clippers, Williams comes in for Bradley. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Memphis also making some changes. Chandler Parsons comes in for Jermichael Green. And Fresh subbed in for Mike Conley.
Man, he's just always on the attack, demonstrating that once again on the take to the hoop.
Kicks it to Gallinari. Pass to Teodosic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
And this is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
And the Grizzlies enjoying the longest stretch of sustained success in franchise history. Greg's 7 consecutive seasons making the postseason.
And this group has gotten as far as the Western Conference Finals. And a lot to be said for that consistency. But, of course, everyone's in this for the rings. Interesting to see where they go from here to turn the corner into a true contender.
The first one falls. Hey, Brent, what's more important, offense or defense? Some guys are great at both.
Well, offense is sometimes what you get paid for, Kevin, but defense is where you need a buy-in. And so to me, it's always the defense and the way that you construct that camaraderie on that end of the floor, that communication on that end of the floor, that's going to make the difference in your season.
Don't you love two-way players, though, guys that play hard at both ends? It's hard to do, but the guys that do it well really stand out.
Well, it's not football, Kevin. There's two sides that you have to play in basketball, and certainly the more equipped that you are to play both, the more playing time you're going to see for a coach.
5 on the clock. Here's Harrell. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, Clippers and bad luck seem to go hand in hand. Just some tough breaks during the postseason for this franchise over the past couple of seasons, consistently matching up with tough teams in the playoffs and not ever quite getting over the hump.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And to add to the Clippers' woes, when they've been poised to be a contender, they've had to face some of the all-time great teams like the Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, it feels like that's the right spot for the Clippers to be, right, Kevin? I mean, for so many decades that the team, as soon as it found a competitive championship caliber roster, would end up facing foes that they did. Not only that, they had some injuries that set them back as well. So close, but not ever able to get over the hump.
Clippers leading by 4. Pick by Harrell. Teodosic, the pass to Harrell, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Pass to Teodosic. Back to Williams. Here's Teodosic, defended by Chalmers. 6 to shoot. Rivers kicks to Marjanovic. From deep, Williams knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And Chalmers kicks to Martin. Selden passes to Davis. Kicks it out to Parsons. Back to Martin. Here's Selden. He's guarded by Williams. Clock is at 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers leading by 7. Marjanovic with a screen for Williams. Trying to find Marjanovic. Gets it over to him.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling. Exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. And Chalmers kicks to Selden. Nobody near Parsons. Cans it from downtown. Parsons got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pick by Harrell. Inside, it's stolen by Davis. And here comes Parsons, leading the fast break, and finished off by Martin.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Here's Rivers, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
I think it's been kind of cool to watch Austin Rivers play under his dad, Doc, a shifty combo guard with fantastic skills.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. Well, you have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on, and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
Good on both. And here is Chalmers. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Passes to Martin, to the wing on the left. Here's Selden. He's guarded by Williams. And Parsons kicks to Selden. Clock at 6. A 3 ball. The Clippers grab the miss. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Well, they built up the big lead and then let the second unit get out there and do their work. And you're right, the guys coming in off the bench were spectacular. They put up a ton of points.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Teodosic. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Teodosic has got his second basket of the night.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Davis sets a screen. Martin dishes to Chalmers. Parsons against Rivers. Davis with a screen on Rivers. Parsons' shot is off. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Kings.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, good collective team unity. Everyone pitching in, so trying to win for one another. That's a good thing.
Here's Teodosic. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Harrell, that's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Martin kicks to Davis. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Davis has got his second basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Williams passes to Harrell. Out left to the wing. The pass to Marjanovic. Davis with some nice D.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Taken away by Williams. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands he can make a big difference.
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job. My job is to defend and rebound for our team. And, I've accepted my role, and I feel like I'm, excelling in my role.
Well, Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
And he may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan has become a defensive beast. And the thing of it is, he's still learning, still getting better.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, we've got Davis. Martin is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Fresh, and it's Selden in at the 2. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, David Fizdale was one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league before he took over in Memphis last season. He spent 8 seasons in Miami, where LeBron James played for him. LeBron said he has every quality that would fit a head coach. He's confident in his ability, a great learner, a great communicator. So it was great to see him get the nod, and he's proven so far why he's capable of the job. Kevin?
And an endorsement from LeBron is never a bad thing, D.A. Thanks so much. Bradley's checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly comes in for Teodosic. Mike Conley's checked in for the Grizzlies. Martin with the block. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Selden. He's guarded by Rivers. Memphis moving it around. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Outside Bradley. Harrell kicks to Bradley. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Rivers dishes to Bradley. Here's Harrell. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Harrell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Hutton the screen. Looking to end the run. And again, Memphis no good.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Harrell the pass to Rivers. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
From the outset of Austin Rivers' career, it seemed like he never was quite comfortable. That is until just this last year, where he played consistently well coming off the bench for the Los Angeles Clippers. Seems to be a completely different player as he's found his niche in the league.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, if you look at when things changed for Rivers, really it was the 2016 playoff series against the Blazers.
Well, it's interesting. Even though the team lost, he played great, and I think that was a huge shot of adrenaline and confidence in his game, that he could consistently find that kind of effort and offense if he stepped out on the floor with the right mindset.
Rivers hits both of them. Here's Evans. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
Tries to snap the cold streak. Here's Gasol. Great D that time from Jordan.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And he's turned himself into a tremendous 3-and-D role player. Beverly's jump shot has become a strong suit on offense.
Timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So, Brent, certain players are known for getting into people's heads. Who is a guy you played against that really challenged your mental toughness?
I'll give you 2 examples, Kevin. As an opponent, I would tell you that Vernon Maxwell was one of the less cerebral and more in-your-face aggressive players that I ever faced as an opponent. But on the flip side of that, Kevin, there were guys I played with that sometimes would challenge you mentally. In particular, one Gary Payton in Seattle. Always interesting to see how he approached the game, and sometimes even his own teammates.
But you always welcome the challenge, I'm sure.
Well, I take it head on. I mean, that's what guys do. They're paid to compete.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
And Gallinari kicks to Beverly. Shoots. Kicks it out to Bradley. The Clippers with a fresh 24. Gallinari dishes to Bradley. He feeds it to Harris. Over Green. Here's Jordan. Missed it, even after all those chances. Beverly against Evans. Conley the pass to Green. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Over Jordan, and Jordan sends it back.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking. Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
There's a good screen, and there's the defensive 3-second call.
And Mike Conley Jr., you talk about being bred for success. Remember, his dad was a gold medalist in the triple jump. And you can just see that athleticism in his game. Super quick and elusive out on the floor.
And with Conley's athleticism and his handle, tough to keep him out of the lane.
And if you go under on that pick, he can hurt you from deep. This guy really the complete package, arguably the most underrated point guard in our league.
Jordan the screen. Bradley kicks to Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Evans dishes to McLemore. And there's the feed to Evans. High arcing shot.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Beverly the pass to Gallinari. Top of the key, Harris. Trying to find Gallinari and gets it to him. Bradley drives in. And it's Gallinari missing. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Conley kicks to Gasol. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And continuity is one thing that lends itself to winning. You see that in Memphis, that their key players in Gasol and Conley, these guys are all getting it done.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. And the challenge for the Grizzlies has been finding that fourth or fifth star caliber player, Greg, to push them over the top.
And they've needed a two-way terror on the wing for the longest time here. None of their draft picks or free agent signings have really broken through. And that's what it's going to take if they want to break through in the West.
Good on the second free throw.
Funny, for so long, Brother Powell was thought to have the much better career, but Mark has made the gap between them all the more closer.
Gallinari right side. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Well, for his whole career, Gallinari has been viewed as a small forward, but Brent, every so often he'll find minutes at the 4, and with the way the NBA is going, I wouldn't be surprised to see him more often there than not.
Well, if he does transition, Kevin, to the 4 spot for Gallinari, the question is, who is it that he's defending on the other side? If it's a quick 4-man that has the same kind of range and can put the ball on the deck, that becomes a tough matchup for Gallinari. But certainly his ability to shoot the ball will provide space for other wing players.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Jordan the screen. Tries it from 9. Kicks it out to Bradley. Fires for 3. Bradley with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Evans dishes to Conley. Back to Evans. Back to Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bradley kicks to Jordan. It's stolen by Green. Conley up top, defended by Beverly. To the paint, and finished off by Gasol.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Jordan the screen, and Beverly kicks to Gallinari. Lets the three fly. Nailed from three-point land. Gallinari's got 10 points.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
Bradley kicks to Harris. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And Brent, of course, you started your career with the Clippers and played for them for several seasons. Looking back, do you have a moment that you describe as your favorite with that team?
I think my favorite moment, Kevin, was playing a game against the Phoenix Suns and ended up being a very close and competitive contest, and I ended up making a game winner against the Suns. But the coolest part about it was after the game when Charles came by as I was making my way out of the arena and came over and said, "Nice job, Rook." I appreciated that very much.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Outside Conley. He kicks it to McLemore. He dishes it to Gasol. Parsons for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Parsons got his second basket of the night. Clippers leading by 14. Here is Williams. Last game he had 10 points. Here's Teodosic. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And the way that DJ uses his frame right there on that screen, this is why his teammates like to play in those possessions with him.
Gasol hands the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Chalmers is checked in. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Marjanovic checked in for Los Angeles. Memphis also making some changes. Deontay Davis comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Selden in for McLemore. The three. No good from Selden.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
And it's Gallinari missing.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot. Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Teodosic, the pass to Harris. The dish to Williams. Poked loose. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Parsons' shot is off.
The defense was in the area, but not really effective. He has to put away this layup.
And that one's good. Teodosic. Teodosic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Parsons with a screen on Williams. Here's Evans. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. There's a break in the action, so a rundown now. The most reliable power forwards and centers over the past month when it comes to shooting the basketball. Second is Marjanovic.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Well, you can pretty much count it when they get the ball down low like that. You got to give them credit for working hard to get themselves open. Their percentages certainly wouldn't be as high as they are if they couldn't knock down those open 15-footers.
I tell you what, he has gone stone cold here to start this quarter.
Williams dishes to Harris. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And that's 11 points for Tobias Harris.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Selden kicks to Evans. Over Williams, and he's finally able to knock one down.
Well, this is the work in progress part of Tyreke Evans' game. Now he's hitting the shot on a consistent basis.
To the wing right side. Pulls up on the elbow. That's short off the rim.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Lou Williams. A max contract last season for Chandler Parsons, despite, Greg, his history of knee injuries. That was a bold move by the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and they needed a great two-way wing player for years. Hopefully, Parsons can get healthy and fulfill that role for this team.
First free throw is good.
And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the two bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space movement. But finally, they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor.
Martin's checked in for the Grizzlies. And, Greg, you look at the changes for the Grizzlies, looking for versatility and adaptability in their players.
Yeah, grit and grind, still the identity, but you got to be able to space the floor and cover pick and rolls. The era of a post-up-centric basketball team doesn't seem to be in the future.
And they call over the back here, too much contact.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And for the Clippers, they have had some success certainly over the last decade. Still, Brent, it's always going to be a battle for this team to fight for the love of the city of Los Angeles against the Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I just feel like that's never going to happen. It's a Laker town in Los Angeles, and even over the course of the past few seasons where the Clippers have had more wins and more success and more deeper runs into the playoffs, the Lakers still run the town.
Outside Williams. Here's Teodosic, defended by Chalmers. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Marjanovic, and Marjanovic with the slam.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Now Chalmers, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Selden from deep. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, Ernie, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
We welcome you back with a view of the 110 freeway cutting right through downtown Los Angeles. Never a shortage of traffic on that stretch of road. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Los Angeles leading by 14. Harris is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bradley. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Bradley drives in to the middle. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Man, there are not many times where DJ does not just rip that rim down.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Evans kicks to Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Beverly the pass to Bradley. Jordan with the screen on Evans. Bradley drives in. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Conley kicks to Gasol. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Hey, Brent, Jerry West once said that his ultimate lineup would feature 5 6'9" players. I like that. In a league that features so much switching, and you were just talking about this, would that be the perfect recipe for a versatile lockdown defender?
Well, I'd take 4 6'9" players in Jerry West. How about that?
One shot, gentlemen.
That might be pretty
Always
good.
include West with anybody, right? West with anybody.
No doubt about it. At 6'9", I think what Jerry's alluding to there, Kevin, is the fact that each of those guys would have a tremendous amount of length to cover up the floor. So foot quickness, lateral movement, and then that length to bother anybody, not only challenging shots, but also getting to the rim and making sure that there's some protection around the interior part of your defense.
Beverly dishes to Gallinari. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Evans. A second chance effort, and Green with the lay-in. Green's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And Gallinari kicks to Harris. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Gasol.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 9-point game. Conley kicks to Gasol. Dishes to McLemore. Back to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Over Jordan. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
They get it back. Harris passes to Jordan. It's stolen by Green. Evans against Bradley. Over Jordan. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Marc Gasol.
And this is why Evans is such a crucial player for his team. His ability to read the floor and find his teammates wide open keeps the offense flowing.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Conley dishes to Green. Evans outside. 11 feet away. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And the shot goes in.
And that's about as easy as it gets. Not many guys are going to blow wide open layups at the professional level like that.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for DeAndre Jordan. First in shooting percentage, second in rebounding, and he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. And the shot goes down. And now it's 27 points for Marc Gasol.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Bradley can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 9. McLemore with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. Conley with a wide open look. Goes back up. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Bradley off the drive. That's good from Harris on the assist by Bradley. Bradley's got 9 assists now tonight.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The shot's good from Gasol.
And at his height, you have to like what he gives you as a shooter.
Well, when he squares up from the medium range, there's little things you could do to stop him.
For 3, Harris. Offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Gallinari. Feeds it to Bradley. Here's Harris. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Evans with it. Now guarded by Bradley. McLemore, the pass to Green. Green draws the double. Conley dishes to Gasol. And it's Green with the jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Harris outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Jordan. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just consistently aggressive on the glass. Jordan is so tough to contain down there.
And last season, DeAndre Jordan making his first All-Star appearance.
Well, a tremendous accomplishment for DJ to come into the league, immediately accept his role as a screen-setting, lob-getting big man that could affect the game with his rebounding prowess. And for him to appear in the mid-season classic, a validation of accepting your role and working within it.
And they continue to control the glass.
Lobs it up for Jordan. That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Evans with it. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers he's put.
Oh, goodness. That's a nice screen and roll. Anytime Evans is included, it's going to be tough for the defense, given how he can create.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. And Beverly kicks to Jordan. Beverly sets the screen for Jordan. Pass to Beverly. Shot clock at 5. Gasol with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside Conley. Gasol, a screen on Beverly. Conley kicks to McLemore. Passes it to Gasol. And stolen by Jordan. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 16 rebounds. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Conley, the pass to Green. Puts it up. And again, Tyreke Evans. Evans has got 8 points.
You can see that Evans is looking to take the catch-and-shoot J anytime he gets one.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And Jermichael Green, undrafted out of Alabama, played a few seasons in the D-League, Greg, but in his third season, a full-time starter in the league with Memphis.
And the Grizzlies like his ability to space the floor from that power forward position. It shows you where the game is going. Face-up skills and mobility coveted at that 4 spot.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. A nice shot by Rivers. 6 points for him.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Parsons on the wing. Kicks it to Davis. Shoots over Marjanovic. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, most analytics will tell you that the mid-range jumper is not an efficient shot, but you see how effective with guys like that it can be.
Here's Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The former 6th man of the year in 2015, Lou Williams, can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter. He uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
That one is off.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
He hits the 2nd from the line. And Brent, you were drafted by the Nuggets, but traded to the Clippers to start your career. What was it like being a rookie and living in Los Angeles as you adjusted to the league?
Well, I was super excited, Kevin, of course, to be drafted and have the opportunity to live out my dream of being an NBA player. But a lot of people were joking around with me that I don't think the Clippers are in the NBA. Just remembering how many struggles they had gone through and have gone through throughout the course of the franchise existence, coming up from San Diego, moving to Los Angeles, and never really finding a footing. But I learned a ton during my first year, having played under Coach Bill Fitch, a Hall of Fame member that has been around the league and won championships, and really embracing the opportunity to learn and grow and pour a foundation for what I was hoping would be a long and successful career in the NBA.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. Clippers leading by 6. Teodosic, the pass to Williams. Marjanovic kicks to Rivers. And there's the pass to Harrell. Clippers moving the ball around. Marjanovic lays it in without an inch of room around him.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
And finished off by Davis.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, Kevin, you can be taller than the big fella.
Here's Teodosic, defended by Chalmers. Harrell setting the pick for Marjanovic. Jumper off the screen. Again, Los Angeles.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
The Grizzlies trail by 8. And Chalmers kicks to Selden. Outside, Martin. It's Davis with the drop. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the lint.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
One shot.
That one misses for Davis.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Marjanovic, a screen on Parsons. Here's Rivers. Off target with his 3.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
And Chalmers kicks to Davis. Martin with it. Harrell on him. Parsons for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. 5th, the Clippers.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Clippers leading by 6. Teodosic, the pass to Williams. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Teodosic. Here's Rivers. Misses the 3. Selden kicks to Chalmers. It's Martin on the wing. Parsons outside. He feeds it to Chalmers. He dishes it to Martin. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. No good from Selden. And here's Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Clippers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Parsons on the wing. Parsons missing again.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
And that one drops for him.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Chalmers. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from for Los Angeles.
Well, just look at the cluster in the middle of the paint. That right there tells you all you need to know about how they have built the lead they have. They are playing with more intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and it's the difference in the game right now. You have to love how they've approached this matchup.
Here's Teodosic, defended by Chalmers. Williams inside. Rivers in the corner. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
And Parsons kicks to Chalmers. Outside Martin. And there's the feed to Parsons. Shot clock at 2. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Fresh is out there with Selden. Then there's Davis. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Martin in at the power forward position. Here's Chalmers up again.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Williams. He's tightly guarded. Teodosic, the pass to Harrell. Marjanovic with a screen for Williams. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Rivers. It's deflected. And it's Memphis on the break. Chalmers with the ball. Here's Martin. Here's Selden. He's guarded by Williams. Outside Martin. Memphis moving it around. And Chalmers kicks to Martin. Parsons on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. 4 on the shot clock. Here's the break. Harrell kicks to Williams. They shoot again. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Rivers. Off target from outside.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. But they'd like to get him going.
That cuts the lead to single digits.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Marjanovic. Tobias Harris comes in for Harrell. Gallinari, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Teodosic. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let up out there. We'll see how well he got the point across.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Then McLemore, he's checked in for Parsons. Second free throw, no good. Clippers leading by 6. There's the dish to Rivers. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Rivers plays with a chip on his shoulder, and that time driving right through contact.
And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
And that one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 8. To the inside and stolen by Jordan. And Beverly kicks to Rivers. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Here's Beverly. Rivers sets the pick for Beverly. Over Conley, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
And McLemore kicks to Green. Evans against Rivers. Clock at 6. They grab their own miss. No good from Gasol. Clippers leading by 8. Harris outside. Looking to end his cold spell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the first one at the line is good. And Harris drops them both. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Conley kicks to McLemore. Gasol is screen on Gallinari. Outside for Gasol. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gasol's got 32 points.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
They set the pick. Jordan kicks to Gallinari. Jordan the screen. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got his 3rd assist on the night. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. He kicks it to Evans. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Gallinari outside. This is to Rivers. Jordan inside. Working on Gasol. Jordan kicks to Gallinari. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That's just some big-time muscle moves right there from Evans, getting to the hoop, even with the harm.
Tyreek Evans, the 4th pick back in 2009, won Rookie of the Year.
Averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists right off the bat. And it's been about the injuries in terms of what's held him back. If he can stay healthy, and that's a big if, the talent is obvious.
One shot, gentlemen.
Well, Evans reestablishing himself over the past couple of seasons, a skilled combo guard with great handle.
Now here's Beverly. Harris setting the pick for Beverly. Harris outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Marc Gasol.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's good from Harris. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And here's McLemore. And there's the 3-second violation. Clippers leading by 8. Here's Beverly. Outside Bradley. Green against Harris. 5 to shoot. Gallinari in the corner. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 13 points for Gallinari.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Out to the right wing. Right side Gasol. Conley against Beverly. Conley's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And that one, good. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Gasol, a screen on Bradley. Evans kicks to Gasol. Over Jordan. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And it's Bradley off the drive. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Feeds it to Evans. Beverly against Conley. And the pass to Evans. Over Bradley. And it's Evans missing. Clippers leading by 15. Bradley with the ball. Evans picks him up. Bradley dishes to Beverly. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gasol, a screen on Bradley. Evans passes to Gasol. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Over the decades, the way the league has grown, phenomenal. Due in no small part to the leadership. Brent, what are some of the key traits that you've seen of these two great NBA commissioners?
I think the one thing about both David Stern and Adam Silver that they have done a great job with is that they're approachable. There doesn't seem to be a time, at least in an NBA player's career, where they don't feel like they could either call the office and within maybe a day or two hear from somebody from the league office. But the fact that both David Stern and Adam Silver find their way out to arenas throughout the regular season, come to see every team, that approachability, I think, far and away sets those two gentlemen aside.
And so Bradley nails both of them. Hey, Brent, what are some of the biggest differences between NBA play and international play?
I think in international play, and we're moving more and more towards it, Kevin, is possessions oftentimes involve 5 to 6 passes and exploring quick cuts to the basket, big guys away from the hoop, and opening up space around the lane for cutters to get in there and slicing through with passes to get available scoring opportunities. A lot of these coaches have borrowed some sets, especially during international competition with the Olympics, that they've brought back to training camps for the NBA season.
Passing, cutting, shooting. I mean, those are the most attractive things to the naked eye to see and watch.
You know what, Kevin? That sounds a lot like basketball to me.
Yeah, me too. Beverly against Conley. Back to Harris. Here's Bradley. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Beverly against Conley. And just miss after miss right now.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And Gallinari kicks to Harris. Over Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First one falls for him. In other sports, the drafts have so many rounds, the scouts have a lot of work to do, but with only 2 rounds in the NBA draft, Brent, can the GM really just cover most of it?
I think the GMs, at least the smartest GMs, Kevin, have a great team behind them that gets out there, gathers as much information as possible, and does as much in terms of not only the play, but the player, the dynamics of the player, his characteristics, what he's about, to bring all that information to a general manager and present it to him before the draft. Teams do a great job of targeting guys that they think are going to enhance their roster.
And now the international realm comes into play too.
Well, if I signed you up for my Mediterranean scouting service, Kevin, would you do it?
Yeah, I do it for free.
I'll see you over there.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Beverly. Kicks to Bradley. Jordan the screen. Beverly wide open. Drops in the tray. Beverly's got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So, Brent, less than 0.1% of NBA fans bother to vote for the All-Star game. Do you think the league should devise a different way to choose the players for that big mid-season event?
I'd really like, again, this is an area, Kevin, that the league has done a great job of being a bit progressive with the way they've changed the All-Star balloting. 50% of the vote now going to the fans, 25% to the players, and 25% to the media. It's a way to make sure that guys who are having tremendous seasons are recognized both by their peers and their media rather than the fans getting ahead of some marketing scheme. So this has been addressed.
Perfect. Gallinari with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Bradley's got the ball. Harris dishes to Bradley. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's 11 points for Avery Bradley.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Gasol, a screen on Bradley. Evans against Bradley. Good looking screen by Gasol. Evans, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Yeah, Evans with a nice job of creating some space, and once he gets that room, he's a difficult guard to contest.
Beverly, the pass to Harris. No good on the triple. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. During the pre-draft process, Brent, we're seeing more and more players refuse to work out for certain teams and for a variety of reasons. How would you feel about drafting a player who declined to work out for you?
I think I feel much better, Kevin, if I had a tremendous track record and confidence in the scouts that I have deployed throughout the season who've gone out and seen these players, not just once or twice, but 10 or 12 times over, where we could still make the assumption about what this player can do for our organization without having some personal time or the individualized workout. So it's up to your staff to do their diligence.
Here's Teodosic, buries it from three-point range.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Yeah, and making them. Once you get into this kind of rhythm with the three ball, it is so difficult for the defense to do anything about it.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Green. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for DeAndre Jordan.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Pass to Rivers. Over to the left wing. He feeds it to Harrell. His three-pointers off the mark. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Green. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time.
Not sure you can ask for a better look. He can make those shots while sleeping.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Here's Teodosic. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
You know, we just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night, like I keep saying. But we're also, our half-court offense is getting a lot better.
The ball is moving around, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.